Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is part 2 of the walkthrough of the Stitch Witch local yarn store located in Bedford, Virginia. These yarns were right after the Nora yarns. On the other side you can actually see some of the stuff when you enter the door, what you see there. These were, this brand I've never heard of. It was the Elizabeth Ivadol yarn company, and this was their wool, yeah. Ivadol, Ivald, I don't know. I should have asked the lady there how to pronounce it, but I did not. So these were the different colors that they had. Now I did at the beginning show you the little tag that she has nicely placed throughout the entire store, which was nice because for people that, want to see what it with this, I was able to show you that and then show you all the different colors that they had available in that brand and line. And then she had a corner of Plymouth Encore. This is the knitted worsted weight yarn. Knitting worsted weight. I don't know what is the difference between knitted and crochet worsted? Is there a difference? We all know the Plymouth Encore information. And I do believe she was selling it for, yes, $8, which I think was a little bit more than I paid for it at the knitting coop, but I can't be sure on that. It could have been cheaper. You can definitely go back and watch that playlist if you want. But she had a lot of nice colors there to choose from that company. All right, and now this is going to start almost start, but I do believe this was either a lace weight or a number 1. This was from the Juniper Farm brand, the mask, and it was 100% linen. That was really rough. I know Ginger made something with linen in it, like a grocery bag thing that was really stiff and sturdy until she washed it. I can talk today. Washed it, and then it softened up. There was a lot of colors for this one. I think I got now this was in between, so I just went ahead and grabbed this in this video. They're Knitter's Pride T-pins for blocking for lace garments. And then they had the blocking boards there too. And there's more. The damask yarn. She had quite a bit of that. Now the bottom one was that was a different one. That was Harriet, I think. I do show you the tag. Now, in each section that I go through, I will show you like 1 or 2 different colors so you guys can see more information if you didn't catch it when I grabbed the shot of the tag that she had. So this is a 1 weight, super fine, 75% alpaca, 25% polyamide. And it's also by the Juniper Farms company. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next section. All right, so here we have the number 1 yarn. These are all the same. Now this first part I'm going to show you is the Juniper Moon. I didn't realize I got that. Farms, and it's the one that was underneath the damask over there, the Harriet. And then there's the Plymouth Happy Feet. She had quite a bit of those for selection. If you hear crinkling in the background, I do apologize for that. I'm opening a bag. It's a superwash merino and nylon blend for the Happy Feet. I kept going back to this section because I was trying to decide which yarns to purchase when I was done videoing. but there was so much to choose from, and I kept going back to those ones, the happy feet at the top, because I love the color, but had to remind myself that that was too thin of a yarn for me to use right now. I'll eventually attempt it. So here's Ancient Arts. And I don't know, I think I got a screen. This is the Passion number 8. And it's got a lot number at the bottom. It's a superwash merino nylon blend. I think these were basically all the sock yarns with the nylon in it, but I could be wrong. People, you know, everybody uses yarn how they choose. It could be sock yarn, but you might make a shawl out of it. Nice lightweight shawl for the summertime. And there's that KFI company again. I'm not sure. I have not seen anybody unbox this with this yarn, whether it's a mystery or they actually purchased it. If you have purchased this yarn before, let me know in the comment section below what you've purchased it, what you've made with it, and how you liked it. I'm still trying to branch out from just using acrylic yarn and cotton. No, number one things people use to start with crocheting: acrylic and cotton. I couldn't figure out who actually made that yarn. I had it upside down and I flipped it. No, I thought I had it upside down and flipped it, and then it was upside down. Heel something. I tried to get as much information off of that one. The 80s called. Yeah, definitely the 80s called with those colors. Woo! That's pretty true to color with that one. It is a superwash sock / fingering weight yarn. I do go back over to that in a second. And then she had another brand on the other side. I've seen this, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I don't want to butcher it. Aracuna, I don't know. I'm probably butchering the name. And then the label was kind of like bent up around there. It's weird. I tried to fix it, but I wasn't able to. Me trying to put that hank back up on the hook. And then they had some Christmas classics. It looks like stockings. It did get, I did not pick those up, and I do apologize that I did not, to show you guys what it included. I did, however, pick up one of them in that bottom. I go back to it and pick one up to look at it, because I was trying to figure out if it was knit or crochet. And this one you can see you do get the knitting, a circular set of knitting needles, a stitch marker. The yarn comes with it, the pattern. I want to say I thought it was something that was backwards. It was weird. And then they had some of the Queen's collection. Alright, so this is more of the fingering weight yarn. This is the Moon Shadow yarn by Plymouth. It's 60 baby alpaca and 32 Pima cotton. It was very soft, and it was chain spun as well. You'll see here in a second, you can tell it was chain spun. Yeah. Nope, I kept going back to those really pretty colors, but they were so lightweight that I was afraid to get them and not be able to use them, so. Made in Peru. I'm thinking that all of Plymouth Yarns is made in Peru, but I could be wrong. They might have some that are not made in Peru. And then there's Avita. I had quite a bit of this. It's 73 baby alpaca, 17 Lorex, and 10% nylon. And just to let you know that I did ask about shipping, so anybody outside of the US, if you're watching this, if you're in Canada, if you're in the UK, and you see something that you'd like to try that you don't have in your area, she does ship everywhere. So if there's something that you've seen on any of my 4 videos that I'm going to do for this series, you can definitely reach out to her to find out about it, because I do know that those bags, because I double checked, unless they're listed some other way, the bags that you see when you first walk into her store, there were no prices listed there. So I tried to look online to see if she had prices listed, and I don't even see those listed online. A lot of nice variegated, and I pulled one out to show you. And that's another KFI collection. Organic merino wool. Free pattern included. It didn't tell you what pattern it was for. Probably socks. And I do apologize. If you hear that barking, that's one of my 2 girls. It's either Brownie or Bella. Somebody's walking by with a buddy. And she did have the store set up also by a weight of yarn. Now the worsted weight yarns were kind of mixed in here and there and throughout the store. But I did try to do I'm trying to do each video for you guys at a shorter length. This one might be a little bit longer than the first one, but I wanted to give you guys an overview of how the store is set up. And then I'm going to walk you through on each different section that's for different weights of yarn. And those were kind of, I don't know, did I ever touch those ones? I don't even remember. It's 50-50 merino silk for these ones here, the Juniper Farm and Findlay. They were very soft. But again, for me, and this isn't for everybody, but for me it was too light of a weight, too thin of a yarn. I was trying to get information for you guys for the, what washing instructions are, because I know a lot of people, I know for myself, I don't like to have something that I really like and then it wind up being hand wash, or you can wash it in the jar but you can't throw it in the dryer. And I understand, you want to make sure that your items that you've made stay, they stay around for a long time. All right, well, that's it for today. Was the lace and fingering weight overview of what she offers in the store, with a little bit of worsted weight yarn and some linen. Stay tuned for the next part, which will be out tomorrow, the following day. I am recording all of these on Sunday, July. Wow, I'm just jumping ahead here. On February 19th, 2023. I'm going to release these one day at a time, unlike last time where I kind of did 2 a day. I am going to stretch it out a little bit further for you guys, and I'm trying to keep it around 15 minutes or less per video. So it may wind up being more videos, I'm not sure just yet. But as always, stay safe and stay crafty. Bye-bye.